Hi, I'm Shamron Munroe from the Bahamas, the place of paradise, and it's such an honor to be here with you all in the Philippines. Thank you so much, Coach Ariel and Coach Percy, and everyone who's listening and tuning in to Kingdom Talk. I hope you're ready as we get into this amazing message as we talk about maximizing your leadership potential. Let's say it one more time, maximizing your leadership potential. Well, many people have spoken about leadership, and I can tell you what maximizing your leadership potential has a lot to do. And let's just simply focus on the word maximize. Simply means to do much more. So let's put it that way. How to do much more with what you have. Your potential, your power, your potent gift is what you have. So let's talk about that. And I really want you to just quote back have back your questions, send in your requests, your comments to Kingdom Talk, and let them know about this message today, how it impacted your life. Or even if you have a question, you can put it in the comments here so they can respond to you. All right. When it comes to maximizing your leadership potential, first and foremost, you must know what is it that you have as an individual. What is it that you possess that makes you a leader in that particular arena? There is something that a lot of people don't understand about leadership. Leadership is simply serving that which you have uniquely to you and giving it to the entire world. Like, for instance, the eyes. The eyes is the leading agent of the body in the area of sight because the eye is unique to the body in giving and allowing the entire body to experience vision through the eye. The eye, in essence, is the window. It is the eye opener. It is the place where everything comes in that is visualized in order to be communicated to the rest of the body. In order for the hand to know what it is to touch, the eye needs to be able to see it. Specifically, if the hand or the feet, needs to know where to go, the eyes will be able to see it, to direct it. And so in essence, the eye is specifically unique and has the area of vision, and therefore it is the leading sight of the body. Well, another analogy is your ears. Your ears is the leading component when it comes to hearing. And so receiving information, even though other aspects of the body you can get information through your touch, which you feel, your eyes, but your ears gives you an alertness, an awareness of sound within the environment. So the ears is the leading aspect when it comes to receiving audible information. So now you understand exactly what I'm trying to say and where I'm going. So whenever you're part of an organization, you're part of a church, the body of Christ, you are part of any other sector in your community, you are part of a non-profit organization, a government institution, these areas have in their departments different hierarchy or leaders, people who possess the particular unique gift, potential, or expertise that is going to lead that area and make that area effective and efficient. Just like the eyes makes the body effective and efficient to see, therefore, a leader, an individual, must be an individual who is effective and efficient within the particular capacity, arena, domain that he or she is called to. So that's what a leader is about. A leader is an individual who leads within a given area with the uniqueness that he or she possesses that is able to give guidance to that arena, to that area, and to make that area proficient, effective, and move in success, to move in an upward motion of achieving. So everyone needs to find their place of leadership. And that will come in knowing your uniqueness, knowing what you possess, that unique gift, that unique assignment, that unique ability, responsibility, that uniqueness is their leadership. So we're talking now about maximizing your leadership potential. If you're going to maximize, you must maximize something, number one, that you already possess. So you're going to maximize what you already possess. You must maximize what you already have naturally. This leadership component that we are talking about is what you and I possess naturally, or that we have the natural ability to advance in. So knowing that, you must possess it, it must be natural to you, but also that which you must maximize must be something that you are able to be responsible with or responsible to. You have the ability to respond to something. Whatever you have the ability to respond to is your responsibility, and that is your leadership authority. That is your leadership authority, and therefore that is what you must maximize. You must have more of. Simply put, maximizing is multiplying that which I already have. Now, to actually multiply what you have already means you must also possess the capacity to replicate, to duplicate, or to reproduce after yourself. You must be able to reproduce after yourself. An artist will reproduce after himself as an artist in having apprentice. Architects do it all the time. We have doctors who do it. When you're learning a specialty, even though you have already been in the first aspect of medical school and you've already graduated, but now you're going into a specialty, you will need to submit yourself to a physician within that specialty area, arena, so that you will then become proficient and learn the good practices and learn what is that particular area all about and how you can do it at its optimal best effectiveness, and so you can become proficient within that same area of expertise yourself, and then multiply it. Because once you become a student and that student becomes a fully trained student, now you have the capacity to become a teacher. You are now a master teacher yourself. You now need to duplicate and replicate and multiply after yourself. Everything in earth has that capacity within itself, that has life, that has vision, that has purpose, has the ability to replicate, duplicate, to multiply after itself. Every living creature. Well, that same potential, power, ability is within the leadership. Leaders, therefore, multiply after themselves. So I just want you to break it down for a moment and let's slow down. That means anybody who is really and truly a leader can multiply after his or herself. Anyone who does not have the ability to transfer information, revelation, expertise, practicality to their team or their mentees or anyone that is learning from them or desire to learn from them, that individual, he or she, is not a leader. Why? Because leadership has the ability to maximize by duplicating after his or herself. That's what leadership is all about. Leadership throughout the nations, throughout the centuries of time, have been duplicated and replicated time after time. And you can determine an individual's leadership style or where they have gotten their leadership style from based on previous leaders who existed before. And this is why leadership potential is so important. When you have crafted and understand your personal identity and who you are and what you're called to do as an individual, and then you become a leader in that arena, you then have the qualifications, the authority to now duplicate and multiply after yourself so that others will therefore then become a specialist in that arena. And that makes you leader with a ship. And not only a leader with a ship, but gives you the capacity to maximize. Only leaders with ships actually can maximize. Leaders that don't have ships are not able to maximize yet. What am I saying? Men who don't have children to be fathers cannot maximize their fatherhood, their fathering potential. So you must duplicate, you must multiply after yourself. So if you're going to be a leader and you want to multiply after yourself, to become a parent, to become a duplicator, to become a replicator after the good, the purpose, the principles, the leadership that you possess, then you yourself must have the capacity to multiply. You must have within you the principles of multiplication. What is that principle of multiplication that makes you a maximizer? That makes you an individual that will be considered a maximizer? Well, that principle simply is reproduction. What is it that you must reproduce? Well, the good principle is anything that has the ability to replicate or reproduce after its kind becomes a parent. Well, that's the leader. The leader is a parent. Every leader is a parent. Every good leader, effective leader, proficient leader, specialized leader is a parent. Well, what do I mean by parent? Parent is simply being in a position to father, to source, to teach, to train, to disciple after your kind. So if you don't want anybody to be like you, then you're not a leader. If you're not interested in anybody copying you, and what I mean by copying you, doing exactly what you've done to become successful, you're not a leader. So maximizing your leadership potential means you must have the ability and the desire for others to copy or to fashion after you, to learn, to glean, to be mentored by you. That's maximizing your leadership potential. Simply, at the end of it, you can put another note to this. Leaders who give of themselves, serve of themselves, teach others what they know are leaders who maximize their leadership potential. Matter of fact, potential is power. So the only way your power or your ability can become powerful is if you maximize it by multiplying it, by sharing it, by giving it, by duplicating yourself and raising up other individuals. That's what a leader is. That's what maximizing your leadership potential is all about. I really want you to really get this. I want to leave you with these last few keys here. When we think about maximizing, it means to go even further, to multiply more, to take it to the fullest. What you give must be to the fullest. Every leader, good leader, great leader, gives to the fullest. Anyone who does not give of herself or himself to the fullest is not an intentional, ideal leader. Therefore, they have not maximized their potential. And therefore, they are not considered leaders with a ship. So if you want to be a leader with a ship, you must give to the full. The captain gives to the full. The captain gives orders to the full crew because everybody on board needs to know the voice, the vision, the purpose, the identity, the reason why the ship is going on a great voyage. So, if your organization wants to go to the next level, wants to move into deep waters, wants to charter the course that has never been charted before, you need everybody on board. So, the visionary gives vision and voice to everything so that everybody can be on board. Even the passengers who are just there for the ride. Every person understands their duties. Every individual understands their purpose, their responsibility. They understand when to rest, when to eat, when to drink, when to relax, when to have fun, when to get on board, when to experience and prepare themselves for an emergency, because all of that has been implemented, all of that training has been imparted and has been demonstrated, has been taught, has been shown, so that the individuals can cooperate effectively together so that the ship can make it successfully to the other side. I know that's amazing. And I'm hoping that describes your leader or the individuals that you are following, or you who is a leader right now. You who are listening to me as we're talking on Kingdom Talk. I hope that that describes you. If not, listen to this at least 7 times. Because one of the things about maximizing your potential is that you must do it more than once. Well, what do I mean by that? If anyone wants to be successful at anything, they don't do it just once. They do it more than once. To be a good basketball player, to shoot those free throws, to shoot those 3-pointers, to shoot any ball at any spot on the basketball court from any position, it takes more than one practice. It takes more than one time to make that touchdown, to score that soccer goal, to hit that pot, to make sure you hit that ball and serve it to the other side, to your opponent. You must do it more than once. So a leader who maximizes his or her potential envisions the purpose, the reason why they're doing something more than once. They have written down the idea several times. They have duplicated and said it hundreds of times. They have raised up people and a staff and a team of hundreds and thousands of people around them. And that's why their organization has grown to the success and has made the leaps and bounds that it has done thus far. If you look at any successful organization, you will recognize that the greatness of that organization is not just the greatness of that leader, the individual, but is the greatness of the team. Because it takes a team. It takes the eye, the ears, the mouth, the nose, the hands, the fingers, the toes, the legs, even the internal organs. Every aspect of the body, every organism, every organ in the body to work effectively together, to organize itself, to know its position, know the part they play, and to work towards the common goal in working effectively to have a perfect outcome. That's what leadership and maximizing is all about. I hope you're getting this and I hope you are enjoying this time, because I want you to know that maximizing your leadership potential takes a lifetime, because it takes you giving to the full. You have not given to the full until you have left this earth, until you would have passed away. You have not given to the full. As long as you have breath in your body and you can put a smile on somebody's face, you can wink an eye, you can wave a hand, you can listen, you can take a step, you can get out of the bed in the morning, you can wake up and you can open your eyes, you are alert, you are aware, then you still have something to give to the full list, to the fullness, to the fullest. That's maximizing your potential. So until you leave this earth, you can still give. How? To your children, to your grandchildren, to your husband, to your wife, to your neighborhood, to your students, to your colleagues, to your co-workers, to someone on the street, giving someone a helping hand, helping the inner city youth, investing your time by volunteering, giving to a non-profit organization for the betterment and the success of humanity, fighting the cause for equal rights for everyone, making sure that women, young ladies, young men, and everyone is being fed, everyone is being cared for, everyone has equal access with their potential, with their ability, and with their identity all together, giving them a great possibility. Maximizing your leadership potential is getting to the place where you have given to every possible creature, every possible boy and girl, human being on the planet, making sure that they would have experienced the best of you, so that when you leave, they would know you were there, because you left an imprint on their hearts. You left an imprint in their minds. You left you to the next generation. Well, I'm so excited to have been sharing this message with you. I hope you got this in. Maximizing your leadership potential so you can be a better individual. Not just today, not just for tomorrow, but until we all meet again. You know, it's an honor to say, and I've always said this, that inspiration is yours. It's inside of you. Well, that's maximizing your leadership potential. It's yours. It's inside of you. It's what you do naturally. Bring it to the world. Maximize it. It's your power. It's what makes you powerful. It gives you the position of a leader, like the eye. It's unique. It's original. It's one of a kind. Well, that's who you are. And that's where you need to stand. That's where you need to be. And you find that place, you find yourself. You find that place. You find your leadership potential. You find that place. Then you multiply in that place and be great at it. Be great, be super, be a leader. Have a great one. Thank you so much, Percy. And thank you so much, Coach Ariel. Thank you all at Kingdom Talk. Thank you all in the Philippines and who are watching from around the world, from the Bahamas, the United States of America, and every other country on the planet who is watching right now. Thank you. Have a good one. Hey, and remember, inspiration is yours. It's inside of you.